It's late October in Kingston, and on the southern tip of Queen's campus, a familiar sight plays out. Rugby players bobbing through the evening chill, running drills on Nixon Field. Victory has become familiar to Queen's men's rugby team. The Gaels are two-time defending OUA champions, and after finishing first in the league, they're on the cusp of another provincial crown. No other Ontario school has won 3 straight OUA titles since 1996, when Queen's capped off a string of 4 in a row. Now they're 2 wins away from more than just a championship. They have the chance to carve their names in history.
Being on the verge of three-peating is a pretty big deal. But I know from my standpoint is all season I've just been trying to take it one game at a time and not get too ahead of myself. Because like once you start thinking like what if, then you start losing focus on the true goals at hand there.
The championships have definitely, I think they've sort of solidified the work that we've done. Like, it's been really good. Like, a lot of us started on the club system or on the twos team. So to go up to the club teams, to spend a ton of time in the gym, winning a couple championships has made that really worthwhile for us. So I think that's been something that's also helped motivate us going forward.
Yeah, and I would just add lastly that, you know, for all of us have been there, we've all won a championship and we all know how good that feels. So that's like the biggest motivator, at least for myself, is like that's the best feeling in the world. And just to do it with the guys that you've done it with before it's a great thing to look forward to.
I think that's like one of the, I would say that's one of my favorite, that's probably like the best part about playing rugby at Queen's. It's just like playing rugby is great, like whatever, like it's like the sport that we play, we're good at it, like that's what we do. The best part is just like the guys you get to hang out with every day. And like we do like pretty much everything together. We live together, we go eat together, we study together. It's like a pretty unbreakable friendship. It sounds kind of corny, but it is, and it's awesome. It's like, it's definitely my favorite part about playing rugby at Queen's.
Being close, like we said, being close really helps us play, because when we're huddled up there, looking around at the faces in that circle, it's, you know, you're not just playing for Queen's, which is obviously worthwhile, but you're playing for these guys who you've developed with for a long time, and like they're your family, they're your brothers, and like you want to play hard for these guys more than anything else. Like, being older, I mean, there's always pressure on you from alumni, especially alumni who've graduated with a championship under their belt. They think that you should continue that winning tradition. But then again, as we said previously, like being older is really a benefit for us. We know how to deal with the pressure, and yeah, just take it in stride.
Oh, that sucked. That was one of the worst feelings I think any of us have ever had in our lives. And I think we were bitter about it for a long time because, like Tommy was saying, we worked so hard in that season to get to that position and then fell. But yeah, we were all like incredibly choked up about that. On an individual basis, it's always a big thing, beating Western. And I know we try not to get that kind of a rivalry worked up in our heads, and we always say, you know, it's not Western, it's just any other team. But that particular group of guys are a team that we love to beat because they like to play, I would say, on that other side of the line in terms of fairness. And they play hard, and sometimes they play a little bit too hard, and we really like to take it to those guys. So beating them is always much more satisfying than beating anyone else in the regular season.
And the way that the club has grown over the years is that really good players from across the country that want to come to Queen's and they want to learn from some of the best coaches in the country that we have, and a lot of this veteran experience among guys like us. So I think we've left a great legacy, as Tommy just pointed out, and I think there's lots of eager young guys that are up and coming, and they're starting to get their first sniffs with the top team, and there's lots of good things I think in the future of Queens Rugby.
On Saturday afternoon, the Gales will face the McMaster Marauders in the OUA semi-final at Nixon Field. If they win, they'll advance to the provincial championship game on November 8th.